Hi,
Hello,
I'm Leona.
I'm Paxson. Leona, we have come to an aquarium today.
Yes.
So I would like to ask you one question. If somebody is going to give you a fruit basket, do you like it, say like in the fruit basket, there is just only one kind of fruit, for example, orange or apples or mangoes or strawberries, versus in fruit basket, there are various kinds of fruits, like those, whatever fruits you like. So which one do you prefer?
I like the latter one, the one with variety of fruits,
Because it is more expensive?
and because you pay for it.
Oh, yeah, sure. But what else?
And because of the variety of the fruit, it will give me better experience and then have better value.
So it creates value from a customer point of view, right? So that's what we are going to touch on today. We are getting back to Paramount, E on engagement. So today we have picked a topic on diversity and inclusion.
Let's start with diversity.
Yes.
Diversity is good because as the fruit basket, when we have more varieties, then we can have better experience and better value. And at the same time, as human being, when there's variety, it means there's a lot of differences. Then instinctively, we will be resisting the difference. And sometimes because of fear that we might act differently.
So these differences can be in terms of age, in terms of gender, in terms of races.
Things that we cannot change. Like if in fact I'm much older than you, I'm much older than you, I can't change it.
Yeah, bigger sister.
Yeah. So according to some research, the way for us to bring diversity to its optimum value is to create an inclusive environment so that people can have psychological safety. And to build this inclusive environment, there's three important factors.
What are they?
The first one is involvement. The second one is respect. And the third one is connection.
So I would like to give an example for the first one, involvement. Previously, I know a friend in a company. She is a senior management within the company. And then every day she is inviting the same lunch partners to go for lunch. So after quite a while, some of the colleagues actually raised out that, why don't you invite us to go for lunch? As a leader, we expect you to be more inclusive. So after hearing these comments from colleagues, the leader actually changed and become more inclusive by inviting different people to go for lunches daily.
So when we build a psychologically safe work relationship, it is important that we invite everyone to involve.
Yes, though it is personal preference, but more it's how to create that inclusive atmosphere.
Okay, so up to the point of respect, as we are all professional, I trust that we all know how to behave respectfully. Just that I like to highlight that can be a pitfall, especially when we are coordinating activities and events that we have a lot of people to participate. Because of it's a big event, sometimes we might forget how to respect some small the minorities that participated in the event. For an example, in the old days, I worked in an organization that majority of the staff are male. So in one of the celebration party, the coordinator, in order to bring the atmosphere to top, they brought in strippers. Yes.
So strippers. I really want to know what kind of company were you working in?
They bring in strippers. So most of the participants of the events were very happy and surprised, but a small amount of them, which is the female participants, they feel awfully embarrassed.
So that hurts actually, right? And that's not a very respectful action.
Yeah.
So in nowadays Hong Kong, I believe that won't happen, right? Because somebody can really sue you for that.
Yes, I do bring in an exaggerated example, just that it is that little subtlety when we have bigger events that involve a lot of people, then we have to pay more attention to pay respect to everyone.
So give us a third example to talk about the connection.
The connection, like working in Hong Kong, we speak English, we speak Putonghua, we speak Cantonese. An interesting thing is, most of the time, even though we speak the same language, because of different accent or different expression, we might not be able to fully understand each other's and bring the connection to maximum. So under that situation, if we do not manage properly, with time, again, we will start to have that resistance of the difference of how we command the language. In order to bring us into inclusive environment, it is up to us to choose expression that people with different background can understand. And on the other hand, if we communicate with others, we cannot understand their accent or we cannot understand their expression, it's up to us to be curious and be patient and find out from them what they actually means.
You've made me to think of an example that when we talked about strains last time, in Chinese particularly, actually the Chinese translation in Hong Kong as well as in mainland China are different. So there is not any superiority over each other. So these two just equate with each other. They mean the same thing.
So if we can establish an environment that involves everyone, learn to respect and have that deep connection, then we can bring that psychological safety to everyone, even though we have diversified background, and we feel safe to share and work together.
To fight against the fear for negative consequence. So let's share up to this point. So thank you very much for attending to this video. If you liked this video, please forward and like and subscribe our YouTube channel. We'll see you next time then.
See you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.